What's going on, Lake Pro Tackle fam? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm out here in the water enjoying a little sunshine, a little bit of warm weather. We've had so much crazy weather lately here in Texas, and we're finally getting out of it. A couple warm days, these fish are starting to move, catching them on the umbrella rigs, as well as my new favorite strolling bait right here. This is the Evergreen Last Ace 103. Now, the major difference between the 103 and the 128 is, of course, the smaller profile, but this guy right here, I think, performs a little bit better on something like a jig head minnow than the 128. Now, don't get me wrong, the 128 was an amazing forward-facing sonar bait. It was a little long and slender for me. It broke a little too easy for what you're getting out of it. You know, you're getting like 5 or 6 baits in that pack. This one here specifically comes with 4 baits, but it is still at a very good price point. And the 103 size to me is going to be that great middle ground of, hey, it's not a crappie jig, but this is something you can put in front of a lot of fish's faces and they're going to absolutely inhale it. Now, if you don't know about the Last Ace already, y'all, the Last Ace originally, the 128, was made to be a weightless fluke style bait. It already had an incredible shimmy because of the taller, long body, and the tail acted more as a rudder, so it kind of stayed still and the body rolled on a weightless Carolina rig style, just weightless on its own, kind of fished BFS. This guy right here, a little bit more durable. It's also going to be paired up on my personal rig here with a 1/8 ounce 3/0 owner range roller. And of course, you can check all this stuff out on lakeprotackle.com. I'm going to have links down in the description for y'all. I haven't had any coffee this morning, so I'm running on a couple fumes from the last couple days. But that guy right there is incredible. And I'll go over my specific rig here. I have some of the new Seaguar PEX8 braided line. This is the JDM braided line. It's ultra thin, y'all. This is like 12-pound test. This might even be the 10-pound test in the JDM version, which is, I mean, I'm talking like dental floss thin. I also love the pink on here. And I've got it paired up with a Grand Max leader in 15-pound. And the reason I go 15-pound is here in Texas, I'm fishing around a lot of timber, a lot of just nasty, gnarly, rusty pipes. And so I typically run a little heavier leader here in Texas. Now, most people, if you're fishing real clear water, you're going to go down to that 10-pound, like Tatsu or Gold Label or Grand Max, and, you know, it's going to be just as strong. But this stuff is still absolutely super thin. My minnow shaking rod right now is going to be the NRX 902. I've talked about it. It's a 7'6" rod, and for something like this, it's a little bit too long for me. Not saying it's not working, but when I'm throwing it out there, I really don't have to shake it, or I have too much rod when I'm shaking it. So I have to be very careful how much I'm working this bait. You know, instead of doing the normal like up, down, up, down, up, down, shaking this left and right, I have to really control the tip of this rod because there's so much movement on it. I really just kind of bump my wrist up and down slightly, and it moves the bait still a ton, which is great. I can see it actually strolling left to right down there, which is really, really neat. The reel of choice is going to be a Vanford 2500 for this lighter line techniques. I really like the 25s. You know, I don't have any complaints about them. Some people like 3000s or 4000 for the extra line capacity as well as higher gear ratios. I just don't think you need that much power behind in a spinning reel, especially for forward-facing sonar stuff. But if you do heavier techniques like your Texas rigging or your Tim and you like to throw a wobble head, that is where they definitely can come into play. So that right there is my go-to combo for just about everything when it comes to spinning. Like I said, it's a little bit small in my opinion, or a little bit too big. The bait's a little too small. I might go up in weight, might go back to like a Sakamata 5 or 6. Has a little extra weight on there. But anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out the Evergreen Last Ace 103s. These things are absolutely incredible. Again, they came out brand new this spring, and it is going to be an absolute fish catching machine. If you aren't getting on it, you got to get on it right now. I know our website is having a couple issues. You can find them in the recently added tab. We've got 5 different colors, I believe. This one here is neon shad, or neon Morocco, and then there is another one that I absolutely love. It's called Super Wakasaki. So make sure to check those 2 out. Of course, range rollers in stock, queen tackle, roll and stroll, and jig heads are in stock. Got a whole bunch of really neat stuff, so make sure to check it all out at lakeprotackle.com. See you guys.